Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. As you can see, we are in a very public social space. Many of these could be you. Who knows? Could you spot your own person? We all know who I am because I wear the same thing all the time, but maybe one of these is you. The guy in the back with the Arch-Glacor sword by the campfire looks pretty damn cool. Anyway, onto this video. A while ago we did a video all about God Wars and the God Wars Dungeon series of bosses. So God Wars Dungeon 1 and God Wars Dungeon 2, and there was going to be a long-awaited God Wars Dungeon 3 video. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. Today we are going to do our Elder God Wars Dungeon 3, or Elder God Wars Dungeon I suppose, but it's God Wars Dungeon 3 essentially in that series to top off that series. Now, there are a few different rules with this series that might not be expected in case you didn't watch the original two, which are on the channel, and this will be added to the playlist. In the original God Wars, we did not do the hard mode versions of the bosses in 1 or 2, so for the sake of fairness, we're going to do normal mode in the Elder God Wars, despite the loot in hard mode being a lot better. So we're going to do a full hour of each of the Elder God Wars bosses. However, Croesus will be done as a public encounter. Now, there are a few reasons for this. The primary reason is that the whole point of this series was to see if the God Wars bosses were worth your time. And every single boss on this list is for soloable content. Now, I know that some crazily skilled people can do Croesus on solo, but it's just not really feasible to do that boss solo. But you can enter a public encounter completely solo with no issue. So we're going to do Croesus on normal public encounter. However, do let me know down below if any of you enjoy Croesus and would be willing to teach me the proper way to do things. So we're going to see what sort of loot we get from our Croesus, what loot we get from Kerapac, TzKal-Zuk and Glacor, but they will all be on normal mode, but for a full hour. We're going to see what money we make and which one of those is turning out the most profit on a normal mode encounter. Now, for those of you that watched the previous two, the title of those were God Wars Dungeon 1 and 2 still worth your time? But they're also informational to see whether or not, which boss is going to net you the most amount of profit for a full hour of doing so. I think we all know that Elder God Wars is going to be worth it, but it will be interesting to see what loot we get from a full hour at each boss. Now, keep in mind, I'm not your top tier PVMer, so these boss kills are not going to be the absolute most efficient. However, I'm also going to make a few steps to make sure that it certainly caters to the average PVMer as well. I'm not going to go crazy on anything. As you guys know, I don't use things like Switchscape and stuff. It's going to be very chill, very relaxed, a full hour at all the bosses. Let's go, starting with Kerapac. There we go. First kill down. What is the droppers? Let's have a look. And 249k. Alright. I'll probably just show you the loot. The main gist of this is just to show you what we get. There's nothing major to it. It shouldn't be too difficult to do, and it makes a nice change from our Telos series, which I am enjoying, but it certainly takes more out of me. And I've got some fantastic comments on that video. Actually, you guys have been fantastic. Some of the advice you guys give is unprecedented. It really is incredible, the advice you give. And I'm certainly going to be pursuing some of the tips that you have given me and explanations you have given me. They're second to none. Thank you all so much. Nice. Another one down. Got some cannonballs. You can see them a mile off. What do we get? 889k for that one. And that was literally just cannonballs. Cannonballs and the normal drop. What's this stuff? The Anima of Jazz. Very nice. Another kill down. Beautiful, beautiful. What's the drop? Some Dragonkin bones. 550k of loot. I'm just gonna hold on to it for now. So I'm pretty sure we can get it all stackable, so I don't have to pull it all out of the bank at the end. But we'll see. We'll do the full hour and see where we end up. I've reset the drop table down here at the bottom right, so if I do need to bank it, we'll know exactly what we get anyway. It's just a good way to keep it in check. Oh, I've pressed my preset. There you go. While talking about it, I completely forgot. Well, Oh well, we don't need to keep it on us anymore. We can see what we got down here. That's a typical Charlie move, everybody. That's what Charlie does. He rants, he gets off topic, he gets distracted, and then he goes exactly against what he was just talking about. Good job, me. And another kill down. Lovely jubbly. Necromancy is feeling nice now. All that Telos has actually helped me just learn rotations with Necromancy. It's crazy how doing a boss like Telos and the difficulty of Telos has basically ingrained in me how to run rotations on other bosses and improved my kill times at other places. That's really cool. Like, I'm a huge fan of that. The idea that you can farm anywhere with a certain playstyle and you can, like, literally pick up those skills and place them somewhere else to improve elsewhere. RuneScape does a fantastic job of that. It's phenomenal. There we go. Another one down. Beautiful. That was a nice kill. 1 minute 37. Wow. Mental damage from Necromancy there. 643k. Wow, wow, wow. This is nice. Very nice money. Kerapac might be hard to beat, I reckon. Kerapac has always been my go-to. I'd be very surprised if anything, unless you get a rare drop, I don't know if anything's going to compete with Kerapac's normal mode kills. I don't know. I have no idea about Croesus public encounter loot. I'm pretty sure that Croesus would win if I was doing an instanced encounter with other players. But for the sake of fairity, I want it... It's not even a word, fairity. In the sake of fairness, I want there to be, you know, a consistent. I'm going in on my own to see what I can make on my own without involving any other players for this video and this series. So,
why can't you just let it be?
and another one down. Beautiful. Let's see what we got. What's the drop? 246k. Comment down below right now. You guys seem to enjoy this. If you pause the video now, what do you think? Comment down below which boss of the 4, knowing how we're going to do them, is going to net the most amount of drop, or like a most amount of money. Do let me know in the comments down below. Guess now, out of the 4 Elder God Wars bosses, normal mode only, which one's going to net the most? Very, very interested. My vote is on Kerapac. I'm going to let you know that now. I record all my stuff live, by the way. Everything is done live so that I can just sort of, if anything happens, it's caught with live reactions. I think that's much more entertaining for you guys. We're going to see which one is. I'm pretty sure it's Kerapac. I just have a feeling. Sweet. And he's down again. And the drop is 408k. Whew. Sweet. We got a manuscript that time. Very nice. We all know their money, and I believe they've gone up. Yeah, look at that. 1.4 mil drop. These are 857k right now, guys. 850k. These are almost a mil each, and they're not even that rare. Normal mode Kerapac is better than hard mode Kerapac money-wise at the moment. And I know that sounds like a crazy statement, but trust me, for the amount of time it takes you to kill a normal mode and the ease of use to hard mode, unless you get that Armadillo drop, of course, which is still very rare. If you're going for rare drops, of course the hard mode is better, but for casual income, Kerapac is winning by far on normal mode over hard mode. It's absolutely mental. Well, that was crazy. How fast was that? 1 minute 41. Okay, it wasn't as fast. That felt crazy fast. Wow. It's amazing. Necromancy is so strong. 411k for that one too. So keep in mind as well, we've also got to open the Elder Troves as well from all the bosses. Kerapac will net a lot of these. Also, so will Zuk. I think there's like a timer on them, right? And I think certain bosses you'll get more within the hour because of how many kills you get. I think Zuk might give you the most actually, because you can get them from the minions inside the waves. Whereas Kerapac and Glacor, you can only get them on the end of each kill, right? I think that's right. So you can miss the timer slightly, resulting in less per hour. Something like that. Don't quote me. It's all very techie. Beautiful. And another kill down. It looks like a much lower loot pile for this one. Only one shiny beam. 179k though, not bad for under 2 minutes work. Oh, we got 200k cash as well. Sorry, that wasn't actually that low. 227k in cash as well. But that's all being calculated as well in our coins over here, so we're all good. It's all being added up. Plus, with the power of editing, we can go back through and make sure we don't miss anything. Beautiful stuff. Damn, I love this boss. This is just, I just love this boss. He's so easy. He's so much fun. He's good money. Plus, he was my nemesis at one point. I was determined to kill this boss, and now I do him all the time. It's great.
Why can't you just...
Beautiful stuff. Damn, it's fun to try and beat your personal best over and over again. I'm not succeeding it. 1 minute 34. That might be my best solo time. That was exactly a mil, that drop. I don't even know how. That was with no manuscript or anything. That was all common drops. Yeah, I think my fastest kill is with a friend of mine who we've duoed with, so obviously it's very hard to beat the time on normal mode, but that, I think that's I'm pretty sure that's my fastest solo normal mode kill. 1 minute 34. That is crazy fast. Melee was fast, and I got that to like 2 minutes. But the fact that this is 1 minute, closer to 1 minute 30 is mental time. Crazy, crazy time. Oh, 242k in coins that time. I'm going to try and notice the amount of money that we get. Here we go. And 325k on the floor. So another half a mil drop there as well. The money's stacking out.
My command, then I use a greater weapon.
Lovely jubbly. Okay, okay. 1 minute 45. So we're getting consistently under 2 minute kills now. 731k. Buff. And there's another manuscript. Hell yes. It's almost a mil on its own. Every time you see a manuscript, you know you're in for money. 1.4 mil. Woo-wee. Lots and lots of money. And another one's down there. 202k in cash, which is insane again. And 600k on the floor as well. Oh, it's crazy money. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I haven't actually done Zuk with necromancy at all, so I'm very curious to see how that goes. Should be an interesting one for sure.
Command, then I use a greater weapon.
Oh, we've got a Triskelion piece. Interesting. You don't see them very often. Fragment 2. 721k as well. And 215k coins. That's almost a mil again. Mad, mad money, everybody. Mad money. We're printing. Absolutely printing.
The staff of Armadillo.
Lovely jubbly. Even more shiny stacks on the floor. As I said in previous video, everyone, I have my loot beam set to 50,000 coins and up in value. So if you see a loot beam, it's over 50k in a stack. And obviously if there isn't a shiny loot beam, then it's under 50k a stack. Topic of discussion, everybody. Does anybody know when the new boss, the Rex Matriarch for Necromancy, is released? I know it's this month, but I don't know the exact date. Have we got confirmed dates yet? I'd be very curious on that, and I intend to do quite a lengthy video on the loot that he drops when it releases. So I'm excited to do that and share that with you guys. And also, that gives you guys an open space to tell me what you guys get from the boss as well. I think that could be cool. Oh my word, we got double manuscripts. Now that is money. That's probably our best drop so far. Let's have a look. Yeah, 2 mil. And 1.6 of that at least is in the 2 manuscripts. Ooh-wee. That's a lot of money. We're raking in the money, everyone. We're raking it in. Lovely kill. That was a nice one. 1 minute 36. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. What do we get? Another 769k. Woo-wee.
Heed my command, then I use a greater
Holy. I just nuked that last phase. Alright, very nice. 3 shiny loot piles. What we got? 529k. Absolutely mad money. So happy with this. Hopefully we'll end up making enough money to buy ourselves more necromancy upgrades. That would be huge. And another kill. Sweet. 1 minute 56. Slightly slower that time, but we're under 2 minutes every kill. I'm pretty happy with that. 140k there. I think that might have been... Yeah, that's our worst drop so far. 140k. But it's still okay. You know, you always get the good and the bad. And the ugly. Here's another one for you guys. Which upgrade do you recommend for necromancy next? If you look at my gear here, I want the tier 95 necromancy set. But I also don't have the offhand. Do you think the offhand is the next best thing? Or do you reckon legs or chest? Let me know. One of those, if you think one of those is definitely by far the best upgrade. And I will go for that one first.
The staff of Armadillo.
Sweet. Battle staves twice in that one. What does that add up to, I wonder? 534k. Nice. Very nice. Oh. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the last kill of the hour. And it looks like a good one. Another full mill. As you can see, our familiar just died in that fight. So that is the end of a full hour of that fight. Actually, that familiar might last more than an hour, I don't know, but point is that was the last kill of the hour. We're gonna cut for a second and count up what we made for a full hour of Kerapac on normal mode. Let's take a look. Right then, guys, this is what we ended up with. So from raw loot we made 17.8 mil for a full hour of Kerapac. My apologies there, I had a quick cough. Yeah, that is insane. 17.8 mil, and we haven't even got to these troves. We're just going to open these now while we've got our inventory open so that we know we're not overlapping anything. No quiver piece, that's a bit unfortunate, but there you have it. For a full hour of Kerapac, we made 18.3 mil. Now let's look at where that main money comes from. You got 3 mil in commons here, 4 mil from manuscripts. What else we got? Almost 1 million Hydrix bolt tips. It's these. It's the Orichalcum, the cannonballs. It's just the commons. They all seem to add up. It's mental. We'll do a count at the end with all 4 things on the screen like we did in the previous videos. Let's move on to the next boss, which I'm not sure which it's going to be yet. I'll let you know. Alrighty everyone, it's a new day for me and I've decided to go to the Glacor next. Obviously it's going to be on normal mode. Last time we came here was for the hard mode video not long ago where we got our first 1000% enrage kill, which is pretty badass. We streaked from 0 to 1000% for that, which is pretty cool. Righty-ho, let's go ahead and just dive in. Oh wait a minute, I don't know if I had all the mechanics on. Let's go back. Okay, yeah, we did. Alright, sorry about that. Right, we've got all 5 mechanics on. Normal mode, just like the rest. We'll make it as hard as we can, but for normal mode anyway. Let's do this.
It didn't like that.
Nice. First kill down. Been a long time since I've done normal mode here. What do we get? 202k. So this is going to be an interesting test, because I have not done any Glacor at all. So this is definitely going to be an interesting test for sure. Sorry, I haven't done any Glacor on normal mode before, so it's definitely going to be an interesting test. My money is still on Kerapac. Do let me know what boss you think is going to win this when it comes to just raw gold coming in. Don't count cost factors for this, because that will get too complicated, I think. We'll just dive in and see what money we make from the actual raw drops on the floor and see what we end up with.
Yes, you're
nice. Only 1 shiny loot beam that time. As I mentioned earlier, my loot beam is a 50k cash pile. So that was only 132k for that kill, but that's okay. Kerapac can do the same. I'm going to try not to be biased. I do love Kerapac though. Nice. Another kill down. Lovely jubbly. Only 1 shiny loot beam. 37k. Ouch. Ouch. Oh well, that's okay. We might just be getting the low end of the drops. That's okay. Have faith, everyone. Have faith. Oh, no. Alright. Kills aren't too bad. How long are the kills, roughly? 1 minute 24 for that. So they are actually potentially faster than the Kerapac as well. For me, in particular. And I've done more Kerapac, right? So once you get this boss down, probably you can go even faster than me. Depending on your setup, of course, it does vary. The idea of this video will apply to everybody. It's not just about how fast I kill the boss. It's about how much money you get on average from the common drops. So it's not quite as clear cut as, oh, well, he's getting more kills an hour, so I'm not going to get the same amount of money. While factually true, that statement is, the idea is to show you what boss drops the highest common value. So if you're doing 2 kills an hour or 100 kills an hour, you're still going to be looking for the highest common drop denominator. That's what you want to look for. Okay, there's another one down. What's the drop that time? 308k, alright, okay.
Good strike.
Well, those were some big numbers, weren't they?
React to its attacks accordingly.
Oh, Necromancy's so much fun. When you see those big numbers come in, it's so cool. Oh, we've got 3 shiny loot piles. 410k. Alright. Okay. That's our best drop so far, I believe. There's another kill. Lovely stuff. 2 shiny piles. Glacor remnants, though. So the Glacor remnants are technically a rare drop. So I think that's why that they're shiny. So it was only a 27k drop. I mean, I suppose one of the reasons that this boss will be less money than Kerapac, at the very least, will be because the rare items you have to craft, and you get the items to craft it from its common drop. Well, not common, but, you know, that some of the drops only go towards that, and they have no grand exchange value. So there will be less money in that sense anyway, by default. But then again, we're looking at doing this for an hour and seeing what the best money is. So if you have to do it for 20 hours instead of 1 just to make some money, then we'll learn that that's what you've got to do, I guess. This guy keeps summoning minions every single time I enter this place. It's driving me mental. It's so annoying. And there's another kill. Lovely stuff. 194k in cash. And a 1 mil drop. Okay. Alright. And that's without anything too special. Just some salvage. Alright, so the money's there. The money's there. That's the Elder God War sort of money we're looking for. It was like a 1.2 mil drop that was very nice. I suppose another thing that sort of decreases the value of the Glacor's drops is the fact that because you can streak the boss, you can get very large quantities of some of his common items, thus reducing the price dramatically. You know, if you can get 10,000 birds' nests in 1 drop, then getting a drop of 20 or whatever is worth nothing. That's certainly going to be a factor here.
Barrage.
Okay, down again, down again. So here's a really good example. Look, 141 birds' nests, but they're worth 180 coins each. Does anybody here remember when birds' nests were like 9k each? And then Glacor came out. And water talismans, they were worth a lot as well. How much are they now? We at 1.4k. It's mental how much this boss nerfed prices on so many items. Oh dear. Well, we'll see what we end up with. I'm sure it won't be disappointing. I get the impression that the money's going to be good. I just don't think it's going to beat Kerapac. Zuk might. Because the money from the Zuk fight is pretty good. And in an hour, you can easily get 2 and a bit runs, probably. I would say thereabouts on normal mode. Oh, look. Minions again. I hate this boss. I'm fed up with it. After that hard mode clear that I did, I just didn't want to come back here so soon. At least it's not on hard mode. At least it's easy. Minions. Ah, is this just always? Is this just normal now? I thought it was randomized. These things. I thought I didn't realize minions was a guaranteed thing, is it? Every single kill so far, we've started with minions, I think. So we didn't get minions at all that time. Alright. 3 shiny loot piles. What do you reckon? For over $500,000, I mean, the money is still good. So for those of you that chose Glacor, you are in with a chance. 17 mil is hard to beat. It was thereabouts with Kerapac. I'll show it all at the end, like I say, but you're in with a chance if you voted for Glacor, for sure. You are in with a chance, I think. We are currently approaching the halfway mark now, almost 25 minutes, so half an hour would be the halfway mark. And we're making money. We are absolutely making money, so we can't complain. Videos like this are a very nice way to make some passive income. I say passive, like I'm doing experiments, sharing content with you, and making money at the same time. And there's minions.
Focus your efforts on the smaller
Back to
ones.
normal, everybody. Back to normal. As you were. Alright, another kill down. Got some crystal keys that time. Almost 600k that drop. Yeah, it's better than I thought it was. It's better than I thought it was going to be. That's for sure. And of course the kills are reliably faster. By at least, you know, 20-30 seconds sometimes. So that's also going to improve the quantity of kills we get over Kerapac in the hour. So I suppose it's entirely possible.
Good strike.
And there's another kill, another manuscript drop. Very nice. 470k. I'll absolutely take it. Absolutely, I'll take that. Yep, so we're about the half an hour mark now, and that's the halfway mark for Glacor. It's looking pretty good, I'll be honest. The amount of money that adds up does sneak up on you. You don't notice just how much it's going to be until it happens. It's pretty impressive. It looks like I may have forgotten to bring anything to this fight. So that's not good.
Focus your
And I've completely messed up my rotation, which is even better. Isn't that good? Imagine if I've done this on hard mode and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to bring nothing, no food, no overloads, nothing. But, I mean, I don't really think you definitely need overloads, but I use them on Kerapac out of habit, so it seems fair to run the same setup on all of them.
That must have caused some damage.
Another manuscript. Alright, 408k. Very nice, very nice. I have no idea how much this adds up to, because I just get so used to just, I don't know, you loot it, press your preset, off you go again, and you don't realise how much money you're making. But it's looking good. I mean, from what I can tell from the individual kills and the drops I'm getting, I'm liking what it's going to look like at the end of the hour, for sure. I'm very curious to see what you guys put as your vote. Kerapac, Glacor, Zuk, or Croesus Public Encounters. Which one is the best income for complete solo content, I wonder? That was a nice kill. How fast was that? 1 minute 18. Yeah, definitely much faster than Kerapac. 186k. Nice chunk. Moving on. Oh, and 231k coins. My apologies. So that was more like 380k.
good strike.
Sweet, another one down. 302k. That's sweet stuff, guys. Very sweet stuff. I'm impressed. Alrighty then. So we're on to our last few kills. We'll update you with what we get. We've done most of our challenge so far. I think we've got to about 40 minutes so far. Almost there, everyone. Almost there on this one. And then we're going to move on to probably Croesus so we can end on Zuk.
Good strike.
Down again. That's what we like to see. 100. Oh, we've got Dark Nihilus. A single one, but we've still got Dark Nihilus. That's a rare drop, isn't it? For normal mode, I would imagine. That ties in again, though. It's probably worth something if you broke down the individual costs of them, but I'm not going to do that for this video. Because breaking down the cost of each individual remnant and stuff, or what they're called, Glacor remnants, these, I don't want to break down an individual cost of each one of these because I'm getting hundreds and hundreds of them. But keep in mind that if Glacor falls off on the overall score from all 4 bosses, it will absolutely be because he's a boss that you have to grind to get the resources for. So we'll factor that in and mention that at the end when we see the final costs of everything. Sorry, final income from everything.
It didn't like that.
Lovely stuff. That was a nice kill. What did we get there? 518k. That's $500,000 again. That is very nice. And what was the time on that kill? 1 minute 15. I think that's probably my fastest ever solo kill. Again, I've had other people in this fight with me in the past, so it's not respective of my fastest kill as a, you know, as a personal best. But it's pretty cool to see. To know that that's my fastest kill by a long shot in this video and in a long time on my own. Oh yeah. Again, that was a nice kill. 1 minute 25. Very nice. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our final kill of the hour. So I'll be back with you in a second to let you know how much we made in total from this hour of Glacor. Righty, everybody. So we're just going to open up these 9 Elder Troves, where you managed to get more than we did at Kerapac because of the frequency of the kills. So here we go. We'll open these up now. We'll just open them quickly because we're going to price check it now anyway, so it doesn't really matter what we get. 10.8 mil for the hour in drops that are actually of value. Keep in mind we did get a Nihilus. We could have got a Leng Artifact. We could have got, well, we did get Glacor Remnants, and all of those are made, all of those are able to create the tier 85s and tier 95 Leng swords, which are worth an absolute fortune from Glacor, but you have to farm to get those. So for your average common drop hour at Glacor, it is set over 7 mil behind Kerapac, so it's quite considerable, the difference. However, it's not bad, is it? Over 10 mil an hour for absolutely basic drops. Nothing rare, nothing out of the ordinary. Those are just the basic drops from Glacor. That's not bad at all. So I'm impressed. Honestly, I thought it would be worse than that, so I'm very happy with that. Moving on to the next boss. Alright, I've just shown up. I've hopped over to the group bossing world as well, and I've got the mining outfit on. I looked it up online what sort of things I should be bringing to Croesus. I didn't actually know. It's been a very long time since I've been here. Probably since its release, I would say. Oh, hang on a minute. Would you do fishing? We good if you we can do full mine. Oh, sure. Give me a second.
Friendly stature is not yet restored. Keep going.
It looks like I might be doing a normal mode one anyway. So maybe I will do what you guys have always wanted to see. I have never done Croesus with the setup that I should have. So I'll be back with you in a minute, and I'll tell you if this leads somewhere or not. Okay, so I'm still in a public encounter, but it does look like I'm going to be, there's no one here. So I think they wanted me to grab fishing so that I could go and do the fishing pool on the public encounter. So that's what we're doing. I've not done this for a very long time. I'll let you know how it goes. Right, so an update for you guys. It looks like there's 4 of us here in a public encounter that are in this fight, and nobody else is doing Croesus. So I don't know if Croesus is a dead fight. I don't know. As you can see by the timer, we're almost 9 minutes in. However, according to these guys, my loot should be better. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I didn't bring any logs either. I should have brought protein logs or something. I think they work for burning the spores away. That messed me right up. But let's see what we get for this kill. I'm very curious, because I've only ever done this on release when it was absolutely packed full of people. So let's hope. Oops, Serene Spirit. 53 super restores. Alright, okay. Good luck. So it looks like we're getting loot.
Croesus sleeps.
We've got a Chaos Die reroll token. Alright, I have no idea what just happened at all. Do we just... I'm not sure. I'll be honest.
Croesus feeds through that fungus.
Right, okay.
Get rid of it.
Well, we'll see what we get at the end, guys. I'll update you soon. It's going to be a bit of a long one. I've got to wrap my head around it. I'm sorry. As I'm sure you can also see, guys, I am There's a system update at the top in 25 minutes, so we'll just have to see how it goes. This is my main problem, is that I didn't bring any logs, and people just keep...
Croesus weakens,
Oh, dear.
and the Araxide rests for a time.
Leave me alone! Oh, no. Alright, okay, so there's more of us now, it looks like. I think there's 5 of us. But this is a full public encounter. When I was last here, this was absolutely packed full. I'm pretty sure I'm getting the grips of this mechanic and how this boss works. This is an interesting one. Okay, alright, so it's definitely a learning curve when you don't really know what to do. I've only ever done these really basic encounters in public encounters where there's loads of us, right? So it's very forgiving. With this short amount of people, yeah. Wow, I am not doing well. I need to go and get logs. We'll go get logs. I mean, to be fair, these guys are really nice guys. SLVTE. Everyone here has just been awesome. Yeah, everyone here is chill as anything. There was one guy that was telling everybody to shut up. We all know how to play, and I don't know how to play. And this isn't a private encounter, so it's meant to. This is where you're meant to learn. Yeah, this guy's cool as anything. And always keep Crystal Mask up. It's an enchant spell.
Ophthalmi statue is not yet restored. Keep going.
Crystallize Crystal Mask. Oh.
Croesus weakens and the mole rests for a time.
4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Uh-oh. I need one more. Right, let's hope I don't lose one crossing over these. Right, this is making sense. These guys are awesome. These guys are so cool. Did I just lose my... I couldn't do anything about that, though. That landed right on me. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14... Oh, no, I did get an extra. Get off me. Okay. Contribute.
Tiger statue can be restored.
Okay, alright.
We need more at Ophthalmi statue.
So fish is done then, I guess.
That
Sweet.
cathedral is safe.
Hey, we got a manuscript as well. That's awesome. Right, let's go see what we got for what we just did, because that was, you can't see. 9 mil. Is that how much the... Holy moly! He wasn't lying. That's 9 mil, that manuscript. What the hell? Whew. Okay, I want to point out that I was wrong. Croesus might just be the best money in this place. I don't know. We're not even quite halfway, and we've made 10 mil. Alright. I will see you guys after the server restart. Wow, that was interesting. I have no idea how much of that I'm going to keep in. I rambled a lot. I swore a little bit because I got confused and got stressed because I was letting the team down. We'll see what we've got left. I'll see what gets put into the video. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so we're back at a Croesus encounter, and unfortunately there's another system update which is going to interfere with this. So I'm just going to have to sort of hope that I can collaborate a full hour of content here, because it's not going to be easy, I'll tell you. It's not a very active encounter for public encounters. The boss is fun though. I'm honestly more surprised by this boss than any of the others. I'm having a lot more fun doing this boss than I thought I would. It's good fun. It's really is good fun. Okay, there's a visual bug here. You can get into the middle of Croesus. We're not... Everyone is, but... Alright, so there's still a bug with Croesus then. Fair enough. Okay, well, here comes a loot drop. Let's see what we get.
The cathedral is safe.
We got another manuscript. No way, dude. No freaking way. Isn't that mad? Can we get through there? Oh, we can. Alright. Sweet. That's mental. So, is that another 9 mil for that thing? That is...
Croesus stirs.
That's crazy,
Start
man.
harvesting the fungus.
I like this boss. Not for the money. The money's great, but I actually enjoy doing this boss. The fact that it's a community encounter, but there's less people and everyone sort of has to pick up their job properly, it's cool as all hell. Okay, well, we've still got the visual bug, but we've got another kill down. That was a 5-minute one, so we got to do the middle fungus at Croesus's feet, if you want to call them. Or base. We got to do that twice, and I think people like to do that for the extra points. If you don't know, Croesus works on a point-based system, so your participation warrants the loot that you get, so you can't just sort of cruise through and do nothing. But as long as you do something, you'll get some loot, and yeah. I mean, I'm no Croesus expert at all. I made a very old video on Croesus public encounters, which is a completely different kettle of fish to what we're doing now. As I say, please, if any one of you likes Croesus or has a group or wants to form a group, please do let me know. I would love to do this boss properly and learn it because the money's great. It's a fun encounter. I'm really enjoying it. I really am. So please let me know in the comments down below. If you like Croesus, let me know. What do we get?
Croesus sleeps, and we enjoy.
Well, we can't actually see what we get as like an overall. Let's see if we can get one more kill in before the reset. Right then, guys, this is post-editing Charizard here. Unfortunately, we have sort of had to make up and make do with our Croesus encounter. I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm so disappointed that we haven't got a sturdy full hour. We have done an hour of Croesus, and we've just done our best, but finding groups amongst all these server restarts that seem to be so common this week, I can't fully understand why. I want to get this video out to you. It's getting very, very long, and I'm getting concerned that it's taking too long. So here we go. We're going to open up these as well. Let's see what we get from these bad boys. Planet's Quiver, nice. Okay. Wow. Oh my. So that's beaten Kerapac as well. That is... Oh, that's insane. That has blown me out of the water. The fact that these... these pages alone, 2 pages has made more than Kerapac in a full hour. Just 2 pages. And you can get the pages out the troves as well, so we could have made even more. That is 20.2 mil in very slow bodge job hour at Croesus. If you do Croesus reliably for an hour, Croesus so far is easily the best money, and there's not even a contest. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Right then, everybody, so this recording is actually coming to you before I complete Croesus, because every single time I seem to show up to do the encounter, there is nobody there on the public encounter. We have got about half an hour through with the footage there at the time of me recording this, but I am going to go and do Zuk, which I was saving for the finale. However, I will still show you them in the order of Kerapac, Glacor, Croesus, Zuk. So, let's crack on. I have not done Zuk with Necromancy at all. I have no idea how this is going to go. Is there anything in our chest? Yep, let's just bank all of that so that we know. Yep, cool. Alright. I don't know if Necromancy is good here or not, what the survivability is like. The last time I did this was in full Crit Bloom, so I was taking no damage at all. Let's see how this goes. Okay, well that was much, much easier than I thought it was going to be. Necromancy for the win, I guess. That's crazy. What the hell? You just use the incantation thing that lets you AoE and it kills 3 of them outright. That is... Ooh, dear. By far and away, the waves are the hardest part of this fight. Even in hard mode, the waves are the troublesome part. So if you can make it through the waves without using too many resources, you've probably got Zuk down as long as you know the mechanics. If anybody is interested in an updated guide for Zuk, please do let me know. I've had so many requests on remaking the guide I originally made with, Necromancy or, because that's the combat style that people just really use now. I have no qualms about doing it. I, unfortunately, is probably another good time to say, I apologize for the amount of blur that I put on the original Zook guide. It's been very popular. It's my most viewed video on the channel. However, the idea of it was to have something so that you weren't completely bored by a wall of text with some movement in the background, but the blur was not meant to be as severe as that. It was meant to be slight, subtle, and it wasn't either of those things. So I really do apologize for everybody's eyeballs that had to deal with that. However, the review on the actual footage of it, you know, the information that you received was well received. So I appreciate everybody, you know, appreciating it. Let me know though, please do let me know if you want to see an updated Zook guide, maybe using necromancy or something that I, you know, from my perspective, then please do let me know. I'd be more than happy to do it. Fun fact as well, if you ever have Jad as a, you know, as a Reaper, the Jads in here count. It doesn't have to be the individual Jads from doing a fight cave every time. So if you have a Jad, it's much faster to come in here and do multiple Jads here. Just a fun fact for you. Against that. Right, yeah, and this is the one where we move. Okay, it's coming back to me now. It's coming back to me. Slowly, but it is coming back to me. I'm going to Death Skulls again as well. Make sure we've got some health. Right, this is where we want to keep moving, because it will hurt a lot if we get caught by any of that. We managed to skip the next nuke. Yeah, so he's going to do break beneath me again, so we're going to replenish that. We need to death mark him as well, would be a good idea. Be a smart idea. Okay. And that's the seer. That's where we surge and then start moving again, otherwise it drains your health very quickly. And he's dead. There we go. There you have it. That is the fastest kill by a country mile for me. I don't think I've ever done a 20-minute. So I'm going to use that as a staple, guys, okay? So that I don't have to worry too much. I'm going to do 3 full runs in this hour, because that will equate to, you know, 60 minutes and 9 seconds. So from the kill from him alone, we got an Igneous Stone, 8 Sphenic Scales, Blood Runes, and Resonant Anima. So from one run, we managed to make ourselves. Let's go and check our beautiful chest over here. 3 mil. Okay. All right. So not the greatest, but there's still 3 more runs to go. Let's see what we end up with. Oh, do you know what? I feel like maybe I should go back into this fight in hard mode from the Brave Grind Refine series. Okay. All right. Here we go. So we want to make sure we're at 100% adrenaline at the end of this phase here. Got to make sure that we can do that. It's important. There we go, 100% enrage, sorry? Adrenaline. So this is where, so for this, I always step back. When I see the first one, I resonance, like that. And then for the next one, I'm going to barricade just before it hits me. Like that. And that will then protect me from the remaining ones that I need to protect myself from. And that's all 3 challenges done flawless, without any issues. This is the triple Jad wave now, so we run back to this corner so that you don't have to worry about the Jads individually. It's 1v1v1, much easier to handle. And it's just how I do it. I just removed my prayer though, so that doesn't help, does it? So we're gonna try and soul split the next hit. Not soul split, sorry, resonance. There we go, resonance. So if you do mess up, there is a way around it. Because you won't just get outright one shot, it just does a lot of damage as opposed to a one shot. Okay. Next Jad. Magic, okay. I'm going to freed him now because he's going to do his big move now. Well, not the big move, but you know what I mean. Okay. Let's head towards the pizza phase. So we want to stun this one. My sincerest apologies for the skips in the video, like the tiny ones. I keep coughing. So I'm trying to stop that happening. Okay, over to the Ranger. This is where we have to hit him with a threshold. So I always use Finger of Death, which is this lightning bolt looking one down here. Always use that one first. Straight over to the Mage. As you can see, once you get this down, it might look very easy, but do not panic when it comes to this, guys, okay? Please don't feel like you need to panic. I'm going to stun him. We're going to protect melee just so that we mitigate the amount of damage coming in by default. We don't have to worry about it. We're just going to make sure that we're not worrying about it. Hit him with a nice big ability. Going to freedom that so we don't get bled out. Hit him with some of our bigger moves. Next one we have to move around. There's Seer. So we're going to surge and then just walk back to where we were. That's how I deal with that mechanic, because by surging it instantly removes like 10 blocks off the amount that you have to walk around. This is the Quake, so we have to make sure we're moving around. If you get hit by Quake, which can happen, so don't worry, it's just something that can happen, you will be applied with bleeds, which can be a problem, so we're going to freedom it. This is probably going to hit us. Yeah. Because the bleed, unfortunately, was taking away... Right, there we go. We phased him now, so his next move is going to be another bleed. Now, this is where it gets tricky, right? Because I removed the last bleed. So I can't remove that bleed now, so I'm going to use some defensives. And now he's searing us, so again, we want to make sure we're doing this. And he's dead. There we go. That was even fast. That was 19 minutes 35, that one. Very nice. Helps when you get a single phase Huracan though. Right, challenger box. What's it looking like? 7.4 mil, so we got at least the same again, maybe a little bit more. Leave it in there, and we're gonna go again for our third run for a full hour of TzKal-Zuk. My sincerest apologies, guys. I was not recording, and I've been talking the whole time. So, there you have it. That is the final loot. That was the end of our final kill on Zuk. As you can see, we've got an Ignis Stone, 180 Onyx Dust, 4 Qualm Seeds, and some Resident Anima. 12 mil and 66k. That has beaten Glacor, but it has not beaten our beloved Kerapac boss. So we'll just have to see what Croesus ends up on. As I say, at the time of recording, I have not completed Croesus. However, I'm still going to show this boss last, as I have started the Croesus encounters, and they're underway. So... I will be back with you very soon once I have seen Croesus, because you will have seen it before I do at this point, and we'll add it all up together and see what we've got. My apologies, I almost was not balanced. I've just taken the troves out, which gives us 12 mil and 65k in the chest. Let's open up these troves and add what we get to our full counter. Oh, we got our... Okay, right. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's 2.5 mil there. So, if you add that 2.5 mil onto here, that gives us a grand total of... So that would give us a grand total of 14.5 mil. So, it's still beating Glacor. It has not beaten Kerapac, but that does certainly bump up the values. One thing to know about Zuk, of course, is that the chests are far more frequent. Every single time you have reached the trigger to get another trove, you're going to get one, because they don't only drop from a single boss, they drop from all the ads inside the wave. So it's important to know that if you want to farm yourself some troves. But anyway, I'll be back with you soon, and we'll add it all up together. Right, so there you have it, everyone. That is the full breakdown of our 1 hour of each boss of Elder God Wars, or God Wars Dungeon 3, whichever you prefer to call it. As you can see, our lowest is Arch-Glacor with 10.8 mil. Then it's Zuk with 14.5 mil. Then it jumps all the way up to Kerapac at 18.3 mil. And then Croesus with a whopping 20.2 million. And keep in mind that Croesus was not done as efficiently as the other 3 bosses. So Croesus has the potential to smash this even more than he already has. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. The next video will be us continuing our brave grind on that Telos series. Strap in, because it's going to be a difficult ride, but we're going to get it done. Thank you all so much for your continued support. We're so close to 1,000 subs. You guys are the best. I'll speak to you all very soon. I'll see you in the next video.